Since the beginning of time, since the first student ever existed, there have been awards. But the awards were always and forever plastic trophies and paper certificates. The students who won these accolades could only display them in picture frames or large display cases, which can be fun, at least for a couple of years anyway. Ask your parents. This continued until
put a life-size Barbie in my car. How did this even happen? Barbie's a doll, not a real thing. I don't know.
You're an idea.
A great idea.
I don't know. I mean, I started getting really stressed out because it's the end of senior year. And you know, my classes are getting harder. AP tests are coming up. I wanted to submit something for the LDTV Awards, but I wasn't sure if I had the time. So anyway, I was really losing it. And then I saw those old Barbies that we used to play with in my closet. So then I started making videos with the Barbies. And then I brought in the Ken, and I started making TikToks and memes with Barbie and Ken because I thought it would be fun.
And was it?
No. I got really weird and sad. And then the TikToks got really weird and sad. And then I ended up staying up until 2 a.m. watching Barbie and Ken TikToks.
Wait, did any of those videos happen to be about high school humiliation, embarrassment, fear, anxiety?
Yes! Missed the award deadlines Barbie, tripped on stage Barbie, forgot to thank my parents Barbie, no LDTV Awards Barbie.
I came for you! Those were your LDTV Awards memories. The real Barbie?
No? Yes? Maybe?
Okay.
You need to stop stressing. There's still so much time for LDTV Awards. We're going to make it. We got this.
She's right. We're gonna make it. I know you're stressed, but it's gonna be great. Can you get us to Hartford Road?
Sure can.
Ready for some fun?
Where are we going?
LDTV Awards land.
Let's go.
Did you know this is the 28th annual LDTV Awards? The first awards were in 1996 in the LDTV studio.
Wait, so where did the audience sit then?
Oh, there wasn't an audience, just a laugh track. The awards have been live every single year since, including in 2021 for the 25th annual show when the audience was 100% virtual.
Yeah, social distancing was great.
Seneca High School didn't join the awards party until May of 2004 after Seneca opened in 2003. That makes 20 years that the Golden Eagles have been representing.
Hannah, look, Goldie!
Did you know there are several categories students can enter their work into, like PSA, on-air talent, newspack, demo reel?
I entered into demo reel and newspack and on-air talent.
I love your energy and enthusiasm. You and the rest of the Option 2 crew seem like such a great vibe. Fun fact, Shawnee High School had the first ever LDTV Option 2 student, Andrew Sims, in 2005, and he won 7 career awards.
Wait a second. Do you think I could pass him an award? You think so?
Well, let me help you do your quick math. In 2021, the school choice category was added, so each school can award up to 3 additional winners. So Maybe. She's my favorite Barbie. You're my favorite human. There's also the Cheryl Haynes Germanario Memorial Award for Excellence. The teacher at each school selects one outstanding student for that award.
Wow, that's really cool.
At Lenape High School, even their teacher, Mr. Everson, won a few LDTV awards. Way back.
Hopefully they remember who's on PA audio.
Closer I am to find, yeah. Closer I am to find, yeah. That was the best one yet.
Welcome to the LDTV Awards. Introducing your host, Laura Frederick.
Welcome everyone! I'm so happy to be back hosting the LDTV Awards again. I'm Laura Frederick and I'm a 2006 graduate of Lenape High School, where I found my passion for journalism and multimedia through working with LDTV. I graduated from Rowan University in 2011 with a degree in journalism. I've worked as a news producer and on-air talent, and I'm currently the Director of Communications for the New Jersey Department of Education, where I oversee the press office, multimedia and social media teams, and the Office of Constituent Relations. I also own Laura's Princess Appearances, a company with 35 performers who attend over 500 children's birthday parties per year as princesses, superheroes, swimming mermaids, and of course, Barbie. Outside of work, I am passionate about...
Hi, I'm here auditioning for Love's Princesses.
Oh, hi.
I'm here to audition as Ken, yeah, from the Barbie movie.
Yeah, okay. This happens all the time. Well, I'm kind of hosting the LDTV Awards right now, but maybe...
But I have great references and this great fit. You know, my sister used to work for you. She was Belle.
Bailey, yes, I remember her. You know, at Laura's Princess Appearances, we have over 100 characters and have been voted Best Kids Party in Burlington County 6 times. And I am in need of a Ken, so how about we talk later?
I'll just stay in costume, be ready for you.
Okay, that's great.
Sorry. Hi. Sorry. Go let it pee, Okay. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay. Sorry. Ignore me, I'm not even here, You don't mind, do you? Yeah. Excuse me? I'm not blocking you, right? Right? Like you're good? Okay, cool. All good.
Are you comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. We do have a great show for you tonight. We do have some special guests joining us from the LRHSD Board of Education, including Paula Lee. Applause. Jen Levis. And our superintendent, Dr. Carol Birnbaum. We thank you for your support of this amazing program. We also have some successful LDTV alumni here tonight and a ton of awards to give out. Our first category of the night is News Story.
Winning entries in the News Story category report on a single event or activity in the areas of academics, athletics, extracurricular, or community service. Presenting the awards for News Story to Cherokee and Lenape High Schools is a 2016 graduate of Cherokee, a 2-time LDTV Award winner, and an LDTV Option 2 alumnus. He is currently an associate producer for Fox & Friends, residing in New York City. Please welcome Brian Kelly.
Hi everyone, I'm honored to be presenting at this year's LDTV Awards. I remember back in 2015 and 2016, I was right there with you doing the same thing, so I wish I could be there tonight, but I'm still honored to be presenting this year's Best News Package Awards for Cherokee and Lenape High Schools. So a little bit about me, I graduated Cherokee in 2016, and then I went to Temple University in Philadelphia, had the best time, graduated in 2020, and it was a bit, rough, 2020 finding a job, but I was lucky enough to land a job at Fox News on the morning show Fox and Friends, if you guys have ever heard of it. It's just been such an amazing experience. I'm thankful every day that I get to do this. Don't get me wrong, the hours are crazy. It's a morning show, so I do start 3 a.m., 4 a.m. It kind of fluctuates with the job I'm doing that day. But again, to me, it's just so worth it because I love working in this industry. I started out as a PA for the show, doing working in the green room, introducing guests, helping the anchors with all their stuff, getting their packets and all the articles they need to read for the news. I worked my way up to an associate producer I got last year, so I'm producing the show as it goes. It's crazy, but that's another thing I love about this industry. It's nonstop, always moving, super fast paced. And that's just what makes the time fly, especially for the work shifts, right? I mean, I've learned so much, and being on set and behind the scenes, production wise, it's just, such valuable experience that I'm getting from everyone. Even when I'm in the control room, I think back to my LDTV days of the control room in the truck that would record all the sports games. So what you guys are doing and learning here is truly beneficial and will help you in the future if you do decide to pursue this crazy industry. So without further ado, enough about me. I want to get to you guys. I got the envelopes here with the winners. Let's start with Cherokee High School. And the award for Best News Package from Cherokee High School goes to Adam Hibbard for Cherokee Esports.
Welcome to Cherokee's own esports room. Located upstairs in the North Media Center, during the fall, students gather here to compete against other schools, make friends, and grow as a community. Today, we bring you an exciting look into the world of esports at Cherokee High School, where competitive gaming has become a powerhouse. Our first story takes us to the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate varsity team, making waves as one of the best teams in the state.
I enjoy esports because the competitive environment here really helps me and pushes me to improve at Smash Bros.
Sadly, the Chiefs fell in the second round of the playoffs in a really close series, but with the strength of the team at an all-time high, they will definitely bounce back next season and still pose as a threat to be crowned as state champs.
Hi, I'm actually not AJ. I'm here accepting it on his behalf. I'm sure he would like to thank his parents and everyone who supported him. I'm sure he would like to thank Miss Brown and anyone who has helped him out throughout his career. Anyway, I'm sure he would like to say thank you.
All right, next up is Lenape. And the award for Best News Package from Lenape High School goes to Rachel Lawrence for Foods 3 curriculum.
Students at Lenape High School generally have the chance to interact with hundreds of others every day, but some in the special education community don't always have that chance. Thanks to a passionate pair of teachers and some eager students, that narrative is changing through one thing everyone can agree on: food. Foods and Nutrition 3 is an elective offered to seniors who want to explore and try new recipes. While the class traditionally challenges students to prepare and cook more advanced dishes, this year, the class includes a new dynamic, welcoming special education students to share in the cooking experience. This takes the course to the next level, where students not only learn how to cook, but must teach those techniques to others. Mr. Chris Eastlick runs the Foods 3 program and was looking for a way to have his students share their love of food with others.
With my Foods 3 and her living skills, there was a lot of similarities in curriculum, so we decided to combine classes a lot more frequent this year.
Woo! This is my first LDTV award, and I was so nervous. I took a Rolaids about 3 minutes ago. I thought I was gonna have a problem. Thank yous. I, of course, would like to thank my incredible parents. They've just been an incredible support system for me, my entire family. Mr. Ebbison and Ms. Rocco have just fostered my creative talent, and I'm just so grateful to have them as mentors. This news pack was actually part of a community service project I was working on through the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated Theta Pi Omega Cotillion. So a really big thanks to them. That's my mom's sorority, for allowing me to share what I love, which is cooking and news pack and journalism with the special education community here. Thank you to Mrs. Gove's class as well. They're just some of the most incredible students I've ever met in my life. I'm so grateful I got to work with them. Thank you to Lenape Digital Media, because those are my G's. I love them so much. Thank you. Thanks.
Presenting the awards for News Story to Seneca and Shawnee High Schools is a 2017 graduate of Seneca and an LDTV Award winner. He is currently a talent acquisition recruiting coordinator for Paramount, residing in Los Angeles, California. Please welcome Tanner George.
Hi everybody, I'm so excited to announce the next couple of awards, but first, I'm so sorry that I cannot be there in person with you all today. However, I can hear the excitement, I can feel the positive energy, so I know the night is going good. Looking back at my time at Seneca with GETV, the morning show, my communication courses, I can only smile thinking about all the memories that were made. I met lifelong friends, learned skills and professionalism that were needed, all that got me to where I am today, working for my dream company, Paramount. At Paramount, I work with the Emerging Talent Recruitment Team as a TA coordinator, and our team is in charge of the recruitment and programming for all of our brand's summer interns. I'm able to use my skills from high school and college to create brand strategies, sizzle reels, social media posts to increase engagement and encourage future young adults like you all to apply to Paramount careers. Now, to get to the awards, I will be presenting the Best News Story Award for Seneca and Shawnee High School. And the award for Best News Story from Seneca High School goes to Corinne Hartman and Dylan Birnbaum-Kaminsky for the Seneca retirees.
Are you excited about retiring?
I'm very excited about retiring.
Excited, yes.
Of course I am. Very much. I'm going to miss being here, but I'm very excited about the next things I'm doing.
What did you enjoy about Seneca so far?
So far, the kids. I have a good time with the kids.
Making connections with all my students.
Coming here every day. I didn't consider this to be a job.
When Seneca first opened, we had homerooms, and I actually would have breakfast with students like 3 times a week. So,
any plans after you retire?
We're moving to our cabin, setting up the garden, going skiing, playing golf, and taking care of the grandkid.
Relax. Downsize, I got a lot of work to do there, and spend a lot of time with my grandchildren.
Hi, I'm Kai. I want to thank everyone in our TV class, all the students and my classmates are really creative and they inspire us. I want to thank Celie and my sister for introducing me to Celie's class, because I'm going to major in TV and film in college, and I wouldn't have done that if I didn't go to Celie's classes. It's just been an amazing time. Thank you.
Sorry, I just came from college graduation, but I just wanted to thank Celie for letting me speak up here. Okay, thanks, bye.
And the award for Best News Story from Shawnee High School goes to Emily Halt for Foods and Nutrition 1.
All right, you cracking girl. Foods and Nutrition 1 is a class where you learn basic skills that will last you a lifetime. You will use the skills that you learn in here for the rest of your life. My favorite part of teaching foods is the light bulb moments that the students have when they realize that they can do it. They can cook. Teenagers and younger children know how to cook in a kitchen if you spend time with them and you teach them how to do it. And I love that when their face lights up.
Hi. I did not expect to win this, so thank you so much. I want to thank Mr. Pistone, who has always pushed my creative boundaries and has always pushed me to do my best. I want to thank Finn for always being my interviewer when I don't want to be on camera. I want to thank Michael and Marin, who also helped me film this, and just everyone in Shawnee TV. And yeah, thank you so much.
Winning entries in the public service announcement category demonstrate or inform the audience about a particular topic. Presenting the awards for PSA is a 2013 graduate of Lenape High School, a 3-time LDTV Award winner, and an LDTV Option 2 alumnus. He is currently a production project engineering lead for NBC Universal, residing in New York City. Please welcome Alex McKean.
Hello, I'm here in Control Room 72 in 30 Rockefeller Plaza, and I'm here to present the 4 Best PSA Awards. It's crazy that it's already been a decade since I left Lenape High School, but I owe everything I've done and everywhere that I've been because of Lenape TV and Lenape District Television. And some of the broadcasting skills that I learned as a kid there are still things that I'm learning to this day. Congratulations to all of the winners tonight. This is a night that you will never forget. And you should all be proud of everything that you've done to get to this point. But enough about me, let's get on to the good stuff. And the award for Best PSA from Cherokee High School is Be an Upstander, produced by Amanda Good, Pamela Isom, Alexandra Moncrief, and Nicholas Romano.
You're such a loser. Give me your homework answers.
No.
Give me that.
Patrick. Not cool, man.
Thank you. 1 out of every 5 teenagers have reported being bullied in 2023. How would you feel if this situation happened to you? Students who experience bullying have an increased risk for depression, anxiety, and even dropping out of school. The outcomes of bullying can ruin what are said to be the greatest years of your life.
Be an upstander.
Oh my gosh, it's really weird standing up here. Thank you so much for giving my group this award. For my group members who couldn't attend, I would like to thank everyone for considering us for this award. And we tried our best to get the highest quality and high-end scenes to spread awareness about bullying. As you could see, I did get bullied, sadly, but that means that you should not lead the example. Thank you so much.
Next up, my personal favorite, Lenape High School. The award for Best PSA from Lenape High School is Think Before You Post by Victoria Bauer and Isabella Cow.
Wow, you are really ugly.
Oh, you're too stupid to understand that.
Girl, you don't have the body type for this sport.
He took a point off because I didn't add a parentheses. Like, come on, bro. Who are you and why do we care? Who are you and why do we care?
Thank you so much for me and Bella. She's the first person I want to thank, of course, is Bella herself. She is the best partner ever, and I'm so lucky to be able to have her in my life and have her work with her creatively. I also want to thank my parents. No, the problem from the intro did not happen. I did remember to thank my parents. So thank you to my parents for being my parents and being really great parents and always supporting me. Thank you to my sister. And also, I want to thank my ops. You inspire me to be better than you every day.
So I can't top Victoria's speech, but I would love to thank Victoria. She's been an amazing partner. We were here with our PSA last year, so this has just been such an incredible experience. I want to thank my family. I did not do that last year, but thank you to my family for supporting me through everything. Thank you to everyone who starred in our PSA. As you can see, there was there was Matt, there was Rachel, there was Max, there was everyone. So thank you for everyone in Lenape Digital Media for making this possible. So yeah, thank you.
For Seneca High School, the award for Best PSA is Recycle Always, produced by Will Castle and Evan Perkowski.
Well, dang. Evan, we made that. That was pretty cool.
Dude, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. I'd like to thank, Mr. Seeley, who, pushes me to be my best self as an artist and a filmmaker and all that. And I'd like to thank the school, my classmates, all that. Just a great experience overall, great environment to learn, And this is an incredible experience as is, Two things I won't forget, this and to recycle.
So I would like to say thank you for everybody who's been in my corner. It's been a real motivation to me. So I just wanted to say I appreciate you all for coming here. Thank you very much.
Last but not least, the award for Best PSA from Shawnee High School, Athlete Mental Health, produced by Tyler Davis.
Being a student athlete is extremely fun and rewarding. You get to have fun playing a sport you love with people that you connect with. But being a student athlete comes with its own set of unexpected challenges, and one of those is mental health. The constant stress of performance at practices and competitions can wear down someone's belief about themselves. And that is just what happens on the field. Off the field, it becomes much harder. Getting home late, getting assignments and homework done, and on top of studying for tests and quizzes. And the worst part? You sometimes have to miss other activities to focus on your sport and your studies. It can be a lot to keep track of. That's why you need to pay attention to how your mental health state is. Over 22% of student athletes suffer from depression and anxiety. Talk to someone if you are struggling. Your mental health should be your top priority.
All right, I hope we're all doing well tonight. I would like to thank my parents, my mom especially. She really helped push this one out. I want to thank my buddy Josh right here. He really pushed the idea forward in the meeting, and I'm forever grateful for him. Thankful for Mr. Pistone. You always push me to be my best at what I do. And to everyone out there in the audience from Shawnee, love you guys, and thank you for everything this year. Really appreciate it. Let's go.
I want to shout out Shawnee, Michael Dowd, thank you. Good night.
Congratulations to our PSA winners. Our next category is on-air talent.
Winners in the on-air talent category may be a reporter, host, moderator, anchor, or interviewer who appears on one or more school-produced videos. Presenting the awards for on-air talent to Cherokee and Lenape High Schools is a 2020 graduate of Shawnee High School, a 5-time LDTV Award winner, and an LDTV Option 2 alumnus. He is currently a news reporter and multimedia journalist at the CBS affiliate in Birmingham, Alabama. Please welcome Scott Minshaw.
Each day working in broadcasting, I use the skills I gained during my time working with LDTV. Those skills were started and fine-tuned under the leadership of Mr. Pistone and all of the talented students at Shawnee TV. The guidance and hands-on experience each of you is getting will be invaluable as you pursue higher education or a career. This month, I graduated from college and have started working as a reporter in Birmingham, Alabama. For the past 2 years, I've been working as a reporter in Michigan, where I was able to help launch a CBS affiliate station. Working with an award-winning team, I've been fortunate enough to do everything from interviewing governors to traveling across the country to cover sports. Working in news has shown me firsthand the impact journalism can have on a community. Whatever field you decide to pursue, I encourage you to remember the impact you can have on people. The world now more than ever needs students like you who can tell stories and keep people informed. But now let's get to what you all have been waiting for. The award for Best On-Air Talent from Cherokee High School is Adriana Barnes.
The 2025 senior trip collections for next year's trip will take place from today up until Friday during Lunch and Learn. An $800 balance in your account is required by the end of that day pay period to claim a spot for our trip. A parent email went out in January with having your account balance. Checks should be made out to Cherokee High School with the memo of the check having your full name. Make sure to come in ASAP to avoid a huge line on Friday. In years past, people have missed out on payments due to a long line. Hey freshmen, class of 2027, do you want to go to Disney your senior year? We will be doing the freshman collection May 20th through the 24th in the South Cafe during Lunch and Learn. You can make a payment with cash, check, or money orders. Check should be made out to Cherokee High School. The recommended payment is $500. I'm Adriana Barnes and have a great day.
Hello? Mom, I did it! I won! I'm shaking so hard. I want to say thank you to my parents. They've always been with me through everything. They've persuaded me to even take TV classes, so I want to say thank you to them. I want to say thank you to the LDTV Option 2. Where are they at? Yeah, right there. I want to say thank you to Mother Dana, John, Mark, DJ, and Becky, and John. Did I already say John? I think I already said John. Oh, hey, John. Yeah, I just want to, and say thank you to Miss Brown. I don't know if she's here or not, but I want to say thank you to her and to Jack and Nick. They've pretty much taught me everything about TV tech and all that. So yeah, thank you guys.
And the award for Best On-Air Talent from Lenape High School is Rachel Lawrence.
I'm Rachel Lawrence. I'm Rachel, this is The Street, and I'm on it. Be sure to stick around, everyone, because this is Lenape Live. Lenape's annual job fair is next Thursday, March 14th at 4 p.m. If you're looking for summer employment, a new career opportunity, or even some volunteer hours, this is a great chance for you. Welcome to Lenape High School's course selections.
Over the course of this video, you will learn how to choose your courses, obtain helpful tips and guidelines to follow, and learn the process of selecting your courses for next year. Students at Lenape High School generally have the chance to interact with hundreds of others every day, but some in the special education community don't always have that chance. Have you been to Epcot?
Yes.
Have you seen the Epcot ball?
Yes.
Okay, not gonna lie, that was kind of tough. Have a great weekend, Lenape. Hello again. Didn't think I was gonna be back so soon. Again, I just owe so much gratitude to my parents. A lot of those were from Lenape Live, in which I went, Mom, I have Lenape Live today, can we please leave right now and not in 15 minutes like we intended? And she goes, okay, Rachel. And then I asked my dad, I really need coffee before I get to Lenape Live. Can we please stop at Wawa? He goes, all right, Rachel. And just having that in my home, along with having such incredible support systems outside of my home and in school, is something I will never take for granted. I'm just so incredibly thankful. I owe so much to the students of Lenape Digital Media. Everything I do is because they inspire me, or I'm a little emotional. Everything I do is because they inspire me, or give me an idea, or even if it's just a hug in the hallway or seeing them, it's such an incredible experience. I'm so grateful to have it, and I'm so grateful for this. So thank you.
Presenting the awards for on-air talent to Seneca and Shawnee High Schools is a 2014 graduate of Shawnee and a former sideline reporter for LDTV Sports. She has been a reporter at WFMZ 69 in Allentown, Pennsylvania, News 12 New Jersey in Edison, and most recently at Fox 29 in Philadelphia. Please welcome Allie Reed.
Hi guys, this is weird. I'm feeling lots of emotions today. I'm feeling a little sad I can't be with you all, but so incredibly happy for each and every one of you, and so proud of you to have gotten to this point. You should be proud of yourselves. I remember looking back on my high school career and looking forward to the LDTV Awards every single year. This was like the culmination of all of the hard work you've done throughout the entire school year, and the point where you're able to celebrate with friends and family, and also remind yourselves that this is an event truly like no other, that most schools, most students for that matter, all across the country will never get to say that they've ever participated in before. So my advice to you is to take this all in for what it's worth. And I guarantee you in 10, 15, 20 years down the line, when you're looking back on this time, these will be some of your most fondest memories. With that being said, by the time that this video is filmed and by the time it airs, I can officially announce to all of you that I've taken on a new job venture, which is to be AccuWeather's newest national weather reporter. So what that means is I'm going network-wide, nationwide, and I'm going to be traveling across the country reporting on our country's most critical storm coverage. To say I'm terrified is an understatement, but in order to succeed, I think everyone needs a little fear in their lives. So I'm looking forward to this next chapter. Prior to that, I was with Fox 29 in Philadelphia. I was able to live out my dream of coming home and reporting in my hometown TV market. So it was everything I could have asked for and more. But I know that none of this could have been possible if it wasn't for my time in middle and high school, starting with homeroom headlines at Memorial Middle School with, I don't know if she's still there, but Charmin Ebison. What an amazing human being. She is honestly the reason why I got into TV reporting to begin with. Then I went to Shawnee, where I was in Shawnee TV and the Renegade Morning Show and was a sideline reporter for LDTV. And I know that honestly, my career wouldn't have taken it the path that it would have if it wasn't for Mr. Pistone, Brian Pistone, guiding me and leading the way throughout my 4 years at Shawnee. So with that being said, I know I have a job to do, which is to announce and present the best on-air talent for Seneca and Shawnee High Schools. So I have the results right here. My final piece of advice to all of you is, yes, an award is amazing, but it certainly is not everything. And if you don't win an award today, that's okay. Take it from me. I never won an LDTV award. And now, if you look over here, I have an Emmy Award and a Gracie Award. and I'm up for another Emmy Award this year. So winning award is not everything, but it truly is something special if you do win, because it's an amazing accolade to add to your resume. Okay, enough with me. We're going to announce Seneca first. So the best on-air talent for Seneca High School is Ben Applegate. Congratulations.
Hello and welcome to the Teacher Trivia Tournament. We were happy to have our first two wonderful contestants, Mr. Spicer and Mr. Carr.
Thursday, March 28th, the Seneca halls are grand with the Easter bustle. Even in the rain, hiding in the chaos is the element, waiting to strike like snakes. And I'm there too, watching, waiting. Cheaters never prosper, but they do get a front row seat to justice. Who's your boss?
I don't know, man. What do you mean by boss?
Your boss, the one who takes pictures of all the answers. Who is it?
I don't know.
Who's the cheater?
The cheater? Oh man, he's nobody. Seriously.
Where
Seriously,
is
nobody.
he?
Okay. He's right over there, right in that building. Okay?
Hi. Thank you. I want to thank Tyler Thomas for making that awesome Batman video, and I want to thank Mr. Seeley for being an awesome teacher, my class for all the amazing memories we have. They're so fun and I love them. And I want to thank Stan too, because we had some healthy competition thanks to him. So yeah, thank you, Stan.
As someone who graduated from Shawnee High School, this truly means everything to me that I get to announce this next winner. I know how crazy talented the talent pool is at Shawnee, but really across all 4 high schools, and you should all be so proud of yourselves. With that being said, the award for Best On-Air Talent for Shawnee High School goes to, drum roll, Zach Bratz. Congratulations.
Good morning, Shawnee, and welcome to the Shawnee Morning Show. Today is Friday, January 12th, and it's a day 4.
Boy, do we have a jam-packed show for you today.
Now it's time to talk about the main topic of today's show.
Ooh, is it the Eagles?
No, Zach, it's the Phillies.
All right. I was gonna say that. You know, Tyler, I kind of wish there was some sort of mini-series that would air in the morning show.
Funny you should say that. There happens to be a new trailer for a new miniseries coming soon.
Wait, really? Like, this isn't an April Fool's or something?
And now, it's time for the joke of the week. Did you know that Ariel from The Little Mermaid was born under a secret laboratory in the White House basement?
No, I didn't.
She was born under DC.
Tune in every Monday through Thursday for the Shawnee Wake Up and every Friday for the Renegade Morning Show. I'm Zach.
And I'm Hannah, and go!
This was a big goal of mine, and I'm glad to accomplish a while ago. I'm so glad to get this award. This really means a lot. I'd like to thank Mr. Bastone for teaching me all I know about being on the show, and I also like to thank my Shawnee TV Tech friends for being a reason that I do this every day for this show. Thank you.
Congratulations to our on-air talent winners. Our next category tonight is Demo Reel.
Winning entries in the Demo Reel category showcase a compilation of a single student's work from the current school year and can demonstrate aspects of production including videography, directing, producing, and editing. Presenting the awards for Demo Reel is a 2017 graduate of Lenape High School and an LDTV Option 2 alumnus. He earned his bachelor's degree in media production from William Patterson University in 2021 and is currently a broadcast associate for the MLB Network based in Secaucus, New Jersey. Please welcome John Conlow.
Hi everyone, thank you for having me. It's greatly appreciated. It's great to be back here at my high school, Lenape, and relive some of my favorite high school memories. As a former intern and part of the Option 2 program at LDTV, I started out as a video editor, and that grew my passion for sports television. I was also a sports reporter, as you saw up there, and I also was part of the crew and camera, technical director, and replay operator, learning and growing my passion for journalism and TV. Along with that, I helped with the Heads Up Eyes Forward program, which is very successful. Though I'm not doing what I did now with LDTV, it helped me grow my passion for sports broadcasting. It's a program that can help you go above and beyond, not only in college, but at your first job also. As a broadcast associate at the MLB and NHL Network, I collaborate with other professionals and create highlights for both MLB and NHL games, telling a story for each game, which is then posted across all platforms, which I'm sure on the MLB app, YouTube, and things like that. I also edit press conferences and reels to keep all fans informed on what's happening before or after every game. As I went from college and on to my job, I realized many students didn't get the same opportunity in high school, and I've come to appreciate the LDTV program so much more. So now, let's announce our winners for the demo reel. And the winner for demo reel from Cherokee High School is Liam Daimler from Cherokee.
Not only is Mr. Cherokee a fun night for the contestants and attendees, but it also kicks off the senior events for the class of 2024. The countdowns are announced for senior events like senior trip, prom, and graduation, as well as the results of the prom song vote. And that's a wrap on Mr. Cherokee 2024. I can't wait to see what the juniors of this year have in store for next year. For Chief TV, I'm Liam Daimler. Thanks for watching.
Hello, I'm Charlie Burns. I suffer from a syndrome called Eastwood syndrome. 1 out of every 3.5 billion people suffer from it. I have not met anyone else like me.
Cherokee High School's Students of the Month nominees are students who exude Cherokee pride, embody the 3 characteristics of air, accountability, integrity, and respect, and stand out for their determination, character, and heart. This honor is awarded to 1 student from each grade level. Thank you. It's an honor to be here. I'd like to thank my parents, my whole family actually. So like my grandparents, and of course Miss Brown. She's I didn't do TV 2 last year. I went from freshman to junior year. But it was fun getting readjusted to TV 2. But yeah, I'd like to thank Miss Brown and my fellow classmates, Nick Gotti, Sam DeNick, Atalia Davies, Sam Wright, Robert, Jacob Millard. Yeah, I have so many inspirations in my life, and I'm so honored to be here. Thank you.
Okay, and the winner for our demo reel from Lenape High School is Morgan Carr.
This isn't funny! Where are you? Matt! Matt?
What is the fourth biggest city in the U.S.? That's right, it's Philly. In the heart of Philadelphia, a city steeped in the rich tapestry of American history and vibrant cultural diversity, thousands of people flood the streets at every hour of every day.
Hi, thank you guys all so much. I'd really like to thank my parents. They've always supported my decisions and all of this. And I'd also like to thank Mr. Evison. He's really helped me grow as a filmmaker. And I just love making demo reels every year because it shows just how much I've grown and learned. So thank you guys.
Okay. And the winner for demo reel from Seneca High School is Tyler Thomas.
It's the bat.
Cheaters never prosper, but they do get a front row seat to justice. Joker, I should have known. You're ruining the grading system. You're passing the worst and failing the best. People won't get to college because of you. What's so funny, Joker?
What's funny is you don't even know which test answers are copied.
So last year I didn't have a speech prepared, and this year I also don't have a speech prepared. I said to myself that I would just make it up in the car, but shortly before getting into my car, I was eliminated in Assassin. So my mind was off a little bit on the way here. But mainly I just want to thank my mom, my dad, and my sister. They're my main inspiration in my whole life. Thank you, God. I mean, it's just everything I do is through him. Thank you to Mr. Seeley, and thank you to my TV3 classmates. You guys also inspire me in everything I do.
All right, our last award for demo reel from Shawnee High School is Hannah Short.
I chose to give blood today because I'm really excited to save lives, and I've never done it before.
I chose to give blood today because I've never done it before, so I always wondered what it'd be like, and also I'm happy to save lives.
How many times a day you think about the Roman Empire?
The what?
The Roman Empire.
0.
Pretty often. I mean, as a history teacher, you know, you think about these things a lot.
Not too much, but at least 3 times.
Not too much? That seems like a lot to me.
Yeah. That's the way every day goes. Every time we've no control. If the sky is pink.
So funny story for you guys all. The only reason the line in there, forgot to thank my parents, Barbie, is because of me. Because last year, I never thanked my parents. So I want to say thank you to my parents. They've definitely been the biggest support this year. Senior year has been a lot, and they've just been in my corner the whole time. Also to my siblings, I want to thank them. And some of my bestest friends are here tonight, so I want to thank them for supporting me. Big thanks to Brian Pistone and Mr. Hockenberger and the LDTV crew. They always sit through and watch all of my productions and give me their feedback no matter what, and I really appreciate all their support. And most of all, to my Shawnee TV crew, I love you with all of my heart.
Let's have another round of applause for our demo reel winners and all of our winners so far. There's some serious talent in the house tonight. LDTV would like to thank this year's Option 2 students for all of their work with LDTV Sports and the Heads Up, Eyes Forward Safe Driving campaign. This year's students are from Lenape, Ryan Antonoff, stand up, Victoria Boyer, Max Hahn, also known as Ken, and Rachel Lawrence from Shawnee. We have Casey Ottinger, and Hannah Short, and from Cherokee we have Adriana Barnes. If everyone can all stand up and be recognized, thank you for a great year. We would also like to thank our student crew. Students from each school, many of whom are here tonight, volunteer their time to operate camera and other positions during LDTV sports events throughout the school year. Let's give them a huge round of applause. And we would also like to acknowledge an LDTV alum who has volunteered his time to help us throughout the school year at our LDTV sports production, and he is also here tonight working the camera for us. Thank you to Mr. Jeffrey Price. It is now time for the School Choice Awards. School Choice Awards provide an opportunity for each school to highlight their own areas of media production in 3 categories of their choice. Let's meet our next presenter, who will be presenting Cherokee's School Choice Awards.
Presenting the Cherokee School Choice Awards is a 2017 graduate of Cherokee High School, an LDTV Award winner, and an LDTV Option 2 alumnus. He earned his bachelor's degree in video and television from Hofstra University in 2021 and is currently a media operator at Spectrum Networks based in Los Angeles, California. Please welcome Liam Keller.
Hi, I'm Liam Keller, and I'm honored to be presenting the 3 Cherokee School Choice Awards. I can't believe it's been 7 years since I've been sitting where you guys are sitting right now. It really goes by like that. I know everyone says it, but it's true. I feel like I should still be in college right now. In college, I studied TV production, and I worked on several student shows along with the election night broadcast in 2020. And post-college, I worked on several shows as a COVID PA gig during COVID, on shows like FX's The Patient and some ABC specials. And since then, I have landed a job at Spectrum Networks as a media manager. I manage all the footage that's coming into the network, transcoding it, make sure it's the right format and everything, and that goes for several channels that we run, like Spectrum News, Spectrum Sportsnet, and a few other channels. So many of the skills that I used in college and in work now, I learned in Chief TV and in LDTV, so it's really valuable to learn as much as you can while you're there because you have such a great opportunity with those programs available. And now, the Best First Year Achievement Award from Cherokee, Amanda Good.
One out of every 5 teenagers have reported being bullied in 2023. How would you feel if this situation happened to you? Students who experience bullying have an increased risk for depression, anxiety, and even dropping out of school. The outcomes of bullying can ruin what are said to be the greatest years of your life.
Hi everyone, I'm back up here. Sadly, Amanda could not make it tonight, so I will be reading her speech on her behalf. She would like to say thank you for selecting me for this award. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to attend the awards today, but she really just wanted to thank everyone and thank Ms. Brown and her family for supporting her and, you know, making this a wonderful year as freshmen, and we hope in the next few years that we can be here next year again. Thank you so much.
And now the award for Best Short Film from Cherokee High School. Italia Davies, Liam Daimler, and Nicholas Gotti. The Good, the Bad, and the Charlie.
Hello, I'm Charlie Burns. I suffer from a syndrome called Eastwood syndrome. 1 out of every 3.5 billion people suffer from it. I have not met anyone else like me.
Charlie, where's your pencil? Are you not prepared for this exam?
I'm not like any other kid. I exemplify traditional traits from a Western movie.
Okay.
I can't even go to the bathroom without it affecting me.
Where's your hall pass? Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. Thank you again. It's an honor. Yeah, thank you.
I'd like to thank my parents for always being there for me, letting me get like the best options, always looking out for me. Miss Brown for always letting me help after school events, in school, letting me come in during lunch, during other classes. The crew, everyone who helped with our mini-series. No, that was the 10-day. Yeah, our short film. Yeah.
Hi. I was not expecting to be up here, so I do not have a speech prepared, but I would like to thank my family for everything that they've done for me, the TV crew, Miss Brown for always being the greatest teacher, and yeah, thank you.
And now the best promo from Cherokee. Samuel Denick and Nicholas Gotti for Unified Basketball.
This Valentine's Day, join the Cherokee Chiefs United basketball team as we show our brotherly love on the court at the Philadelphia 76ers primetime show. We'll be playing basketball at the Wells Fargo Center right before the Sixers take on the Miami Heat. Come out to support us and our 76ers. Use the QR code to get discounted tickets. This would be a great night out with your friends and loved ones. Don't miss out. Love you guys.
Of course, first of all, I would like to thank my parents, my family, friends, students, and just everyone who just helped me out and supported me through my journey of learning TV.
I'm back. I'd like to thank all the students and teachers that were involved in the filming process. Yeah, cool.
Presenting the Lenape School Choice Awards is a 2014 graduate of Lenape High School, a 3-time LDTV Award winner, and an LDTV Option 2 alumnus. She is currently a senior consultant with within the transformation, design, and execution practice of Ernst & Young, where she has advised technology and communications clients that have included Comcast, T-Mobile, and Microsoft. She has previously worked with the Walt Disney Company's Media Distribution Group and has also explored passions with user experience design and digital art. Please welcome Lauren Clements.
Hi, everyone. I don't really have a ton of a speech prepared, but want to thank LDTV for having me back here. Feels like just yesterday I was in the audience and part of the program, so it's really nice to come back, and you guys are all so lucky to have such a wonderful television program, and I think a lot of students are not as fortunate and lucky to be able to have such a program. So I really look back on my time here really, really fondly, and I hope you guys also are able to appreciate it. All right. And the winner for Best Lenape Promo is Mr. Lenape, Max Hahn, and Finn Waldorf.
We have 12 tributes, each from the 12 months from the District of Lenape to fight in the 65th Annual Mr. Lenape Games. May the odds ever be in their favor.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Some walks you have to take alone.
If we burn, you burn with us.
It's the things we love the most that destroy us.
And the most important thing, stay alive.
Okay, hi. So last year, I basically decided to thank people and not give specifics. So this year, I'm actually giving specifics. Okay, first off, thank you, Finn, for helping me film because I couldn't be in two places at once with the beach chair. Thank you to my friends. Thank you to my family. Hi, Sam. Thank you, Ms. Rocco, Mr. Eberson, LDTV, interns and staff. Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Love you, Max.
Wow. Thank you. Yeah, I want to thank Max for, this is my sophomore year. This year and last year, we've worked together on a lot of projects, and it's really great to work with you. I did the music and the camera work for this one, but it was your idea, and it's really great to see how you can pull things together. And thank you, everyone else, of course. Thank you.
And thank you to the other Mr. Lenape people and Mr. Mig and Mr. Mac for letting me do that.
And the winner for Best Lenape Nonfiction Video is A Sip for History, Victoria Boyar and Isabel Cow.
From the Delaware River west to 6th Street, you'll find Philadelphia's historic district, Old City. Home to numerous tourist attractions, small businesses, and a thriving community, it becomes clear that Old City's charm is unparalleled. 2 blocks down from Independence Hall sits the historic building of the Red Parasol Cafe. While the cafe itself has only been around for 3.5 years, the roots of the business run deep. After the departure of the 80-year-old couple who owned the cafe that previously occupied the space, Red Parasol picked up right where they left off, but added their own unique additions. We sat down with barista, cook, and manager of the cafe, Marie Brown McNeil, as she told us what made the cafe so special.
I would say what makes us unique is the way we designed it. And if you guys didn't know, red makes you hungry, so that's our little cheat code.
Hi again. Thank you so much for giving us this award. I would like to thank Mr. Ebbison especially for taking our TV3 class on this awesome Philadelphia trip. It was such an incredible experience just to get to see Philly and really immerse ourselves in it and the culture. As you can tell, there's local coffee shops and small businesses in Old City, and it was really cool to bring light to especially the Red Parasol Cafe. So thank you so much.
Hello again. I guess the major thing that I really want to thank is I really just want to thank Lenape Digital Media. I mean, you can hear them over there. We're so lucky to have such a supportive and kind community. Mr. Ebbison and Ms. Rockow are obviously just some of the best advisors out there, and they put their all into making sure that we have the best opportunities and best education available to us. So thank you so much, Lenape, and thank you for everything you've given me and Bella.
And the winner for Best Lenape Narrative Video is, can I open it? Man in the Mirror, Morgan Carr, Ethan Davis, Matthew Pugh, Tyler Selby, and Samara Thacker.
Is it over?
I mean, I have some other movies in the basement if you want me to go get those.
Did you guys hear that?
Is Tyler okay?
All right, so I would just like to thank Mr. Ebbison, this wonderful group here, and the rest of the students in TV3 class at Lenape. It's given me a lot of great opportunities, and I wouldn't be here on this path that I want to go in my career without it. So yeah, thank you so much.
One of the main groups of people that I would like to thank is this group right here. I have not worked with some of these people ever. And it was just awesome. It was so much fun to film. And I remember I was literally sweating. I was so hot because I was laughing so hard. So thank you.
Like they all said, this group of people is amazing. I had the opportunity to work with them, and overall just great chemistry. And I'd love to thank Mr. Ebbison for giving us the opportunity to film something like this, and just really grateful for the past 3 years here in Lenape television class. Really good stuff, and yeah.
I have to say, this film winning is pretty unexpected, simply because this group right here, we have just put out so much amazing stuff this year, and none of this could have been done without them.
Lenape Pride.
Presenting the Seneca School Choice Awards is a 2006 graduate of Seneca High School and a two-time LDTV Award winner. He is currently Director of Camper Outreach for play-by-play sports broadcasting camps, where he runs many virtual and on-site camp activities. Please welcome Zeke Sprague.
Hey everybody. It is crazy. Every other presenter up here has been like, oh, 7 years ago, I was here, I was in your seats. It makes me feel so old, thank you. 20 years ago, I was in your guys' seats. But I'd like to thank everybody here that's made it possible for me to have the career that I have, now being able to teach kids who are interested in sports broadcasting to get into sports broadcasting and see them grow. Thanks to everybody at LDTV, Mark, DJ, John, for sticking with me in the summer where we interviewed 80-year-old people, but we won an Emmy out of it. That was great over for Kirby's Mill. Mr. Seeley, for all the fantastic things at Seneca that you've done. I was at Lenape my freshman year. It was not as nice as it is now. But I was so happy to go to Seneca, and Mr. Seeley, with all the live events before the truck was around, and we had to do our own live events. It was fantastic. I understand why y'all are still here after 20 years, because I've had my own students from broadcasting camps now be on ESPN and do CBS NFL play-by-play, and seeing them grow and become amazing announcers. I understand why y'all are still here after 20-some years, and it's great to see that you guys are still having this program thrive. I speak at high schools all around the country, and a lot of them don't have an amazing program like we have here in Lenape District, so that's fantastic. So Seneca, the first award, is the Technical Achievement Award, and the award for technical achievement for Seneca High School goes to The Ringer Tapes by Tyler Thomas.
DECA will meet on Thursday during lunch and learn.
So, yeah, that's the effect that I'm most proud of, so I'm very happy to win this award. It was actually, I think it was Seeley's idea. We took just like the bad TV effect and just kind of masked out all those things. And it turned out, I think, pretty good. So yeah, thank you to Seeley and my entire class for helping me produce that video. Thank you to Ben and Dawson for being the characters in that too. Thank you guys.
Tyler, I don't even know how you knew what the Ringer or the Ring movie was, because that was way before your time, but good job. Short film for Seneca is the next one. The short film award winner is Thanksgiving by Will Castle.
It has been a really good Thanksgiving. I mean, really good. It really has.
You said it.
Well, you know what? It's time for me to go get those pies.
Man, we really put on a good morning show. Right, guys? Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Well, I don't know. I don't think we should have kids like Dawson Burgess or William Castle on the morning show. They're a bad influence.
I agree. These scoundrels, these miscreants are ruining our prestigious morning show.
What? They bring energy to our school. Without them, the kids would be bored and they would just be on their phones.
Get out of here with that. You people don't know good morning show food's on your Thanksgiving plate.
I'd like to see you do better.
Oh, yeah? Who's ready for dessert?
I got no idea how I got up here, but thanks, guys. I have to thank my class who participated in that. A lot of people involved in that. I have to thank Stan for, great shot to the face there, you know what I'm saying? But I got to thank my parents too, who believe in me so much. I got to thank my grandmother. I watch the Oscars with her every year. I love her. She said she'd be dead before I won an award. Checkmate.
Thank you guys. It's really cool. Thank you.
Celia, I think your personality is rubbing off on your students just a little bit. The next award is for original series, and the winner for the original series at Seneca High School is, surprise, surprise, The Cheater, Tyler Thomas, Ben Applegate, and Will Castle.
Tell me, Batman, what do you get when you mix a lazy student with a society that gives too much homework? I'll tell you what you get. You get free homework answers.
No, Joker. You get detention. It's not always about the answers, Joker. It's about disrupting the question.
Well, we've gotten it from here, Batman. Thanks for your service.
I'm starting to see now. I have had an effect here. Not the one I intended. Vengeance won't change the past, but hope will change the future.
That's my favorite project that I've ever worked on. It was so fun filming it. These guys were great. We took time out of school to film it. It was just so much fun. These guys didn't complain at all. They went all out. He flew into a door. Actually, surprisingly, that's not the worst thing that he's done this year. Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Listen, I just want to say this is one of the most diligent people I've ever worked with or just met in my life. He is so smart, so talented. He encouraged me to be just better, work harder at this career. I'm mostly sorry I got him out in Assassin. Thank you guys. He's amazing.
Justice.
Presenting the Shawnee School Choice Awards is a 2016 graduate of Shawnee High School, an 8-time LDTV Award winner, and an LDTV Option 2 alumnus. He is currently an assistant editor at Darkburn Creative, a post-production and trailer house based in Los Angeles, California. Please welcome David Hamady.
Hi everyone. I'd love to be there tonight in person to present these awards and talk to current students about their experiences while sharing my experiences as well. However, I'm currently in Los Angeles, California, where 2 days from now I'll be receiving my master's degree in film and video editing from Chapman University. It's been a really amazing and incredible journey all the way from my start in 2012 at Shawnee High School doing the Shawnee TV program all the way until now, where I just recently started a job at Darkburn Creative as a full-time assistant editor. Darkburn is a post-production and trailer house that works specifically with video game trailers. It's been a really incredible short period of time. I already feel like I'm learning so much and applying so many skills that I had all the way back in Shawnee TV. I love video games as well. I'm very passionate about them, so this is kind of a dream come true in a lot of ways. It's very exciting. I remember my time at Shawnee High School and LDTV as an Option 2 alum as well, so fondly. So many of those experiences that I learned then and so many skills that I picked up then I still use today, like file management, collaboration, and being a good person. And all those things really matter. I hope that your time in the Shawnee TV program and the LDTV program and Option 2 program, you get out of it everything that you need to in the same way that I did. Everything that I took from my time and my experience there was invaluable. I still use it all today, and I'm only capitalizing and growing and learning from it. So, without further ado, I'd like to present the first Shawnee High School Choice Award tonight. And that award is for the best documentary from Shawnee High School, and it will be going to Zach Bratz for Shawnee Musicals Behind the Scenes.
I have a wonderful assistant director and a vocal director who also is the pit director. We have a great rehearsal accompanist. We have a tech director, a stage manager, and they're all fantastic. And what I kind of do is just make sure everyone's doing their job and everyone's doing, you know, what they were supposed to be doing within the show, and just watching the whole thing get put together.
Although, the cast can't do the show on their own, and that's all thanks to the backstage and tech crew.
Our crew this year, for the most part, it's the same kids who did the drama in the fall. So we have our fall drama and the winter musical. A lot of overlap with the kids, but the stage crew's responsibility is making the props, helping with the set, and then when the actual show is going on, we're the ones moving the props around in the dark in between the scenes. I am pretty hands-off with my students for the most part. I let them know what we need to do, and then they take it and run. So if there is a really cool prop that you see, a pretty neat backdrop that you see, that's all the students, and I'm just kind of there supervising.
I'm so glad I got this award for it. It took a lot of hard work, but I'm so glad that it paid off for this very day. I'd like to thank Ms. Keel and the rest of the Shawnee musical cast of 2024's Singing in the Rain for letting me record around and do all the fun stuff. And I'd like to thank my brother. It was actually his idea. It was an inspiration. And we were sitting Christmas Eve and hey Zach, maybe you should do a documentary about the upcoming musical. I was like, all right, I can do that. And 3 months later, I was able to pull off this, and this is amazing. I'm so blessed. Thank you guys very much, and thank you for all the support from my family and Jesus. Thank you very much.
The second Shawnee High School Choice Award, I'll be presenting the Best Renegade Morning Show segment from Shawnee High School. That award goes to Tyler Davis for Athlete Mental Health.
Being a student athlete comes with its own set of unexpected challenges, and one of those is mental health. The constant stress of performance at practices and competitions can wear down someone's belief about themselves. And that is just what happens on the field. Off the field, it becomes much harder. Getting home late, getting assignments and homework done, and on top of studying for tests and quizzes. And the worst part, you sometimes have to miss other activities to focus on your sport and your studies. It can be a lot to keep track of. That's why you need to pay attention to how your mental health state is. Over 22% of student athletes suffer from depression and anxiety. Talk to someone if you are struggling. Your mental health should be your top priority.
I'd like to thank, again, everyone in the audience. Hannah, thank you for being the best president I think we could have asked for in all of my years being here. Mike, Marin, Finn, Emily, Josh. You guys are my ride or die, dude. Honestly, I don't know what I'd do without you guys. Especially coming with an athlete from struggling with his own mental health problems. This piece really meant a lot to me, and I had a blast producing it. So thank you all for, once again, voting for this. Really appreciate it. That's all.
The final award for the evening that I'll be presenting tonight is the Best First Year Achievement from Shawnee High School. This award goes to Sophia Giordano, Annika Alagapin, and Kiara Howell for the Kind Cup.
My other good members couldn't make it tonight, but on their behalf, I wanted to thank Mr. Pistone for helping us and his ongoing support. It's so helpful. We really couldn't do it without you, so thank you.
It's now time for the Cheryl Haynes Germanario Memorial Awards for Excellence in Media and Video Production. These awards are named in honor of the original director of television services in the Lenape District and are awarded to the most outstanding media production student at each school. Presenting the award for Cherokee High School, please welcome Ms. Shaniqua Brown.
I remember to wear my heels again so you guys could see me. First, I'd like to thank Cherokee Administration, Supervisor Michael Carr, Principal Donna Charlesworth, District Administration, parents, family, and friends for your continued support of our TV programs. Your support allows our students, to express their creative passions through TV, film, and broadcasting. I'd like to thank my assistant, Nathan Knaus, and I have to also thank my longtime mentor and friend, Mr. Kirk Seeley, for his guidance, advice, and support. But most importantly, I'd like to thank all of the LDTV staff for creating amazing experiences like this evening for our students. I love seeing all of the amazing work done throughout the district. Congratulations to all of tonight's winners and nominees. Now, for my Cheryl Haynes Germanario Memorial Award recipient, Nicholas Gaddy. As a freshman last year, Nick got very involved with the program, helping with film productions and working with the morning announcements. He was always ready to take on new projects. Nicholas recently said to me, "Sorry my news package is late, but I didn't want to take the easy way out." That passion and grit for developing his craft has been a pleasure to experience. Nick stepped up and asked for more leadership responsibilities and became a co-producer for our Media Tech Club and morning announcements this year. He's been someone I can rely on these past 2 years and has shown tremendous growth. I can't wait to see what he does for our program in the next couple of years. Congratulations, Nick.
I'd like to thank my parents again for pushing me, helping me get to where I want to go. Miss Brown, TV students, the morning announcements, everyone who's been a part of my filming and TV career. I guess I'd like to put a thanks out to them.
Presenting the award for Lenape High School, please welcome Mr. Peyton Ebbison.
Put that right there. Good evening, everybody. One of my favorite parts of the night is to see some of my former students come back. So to see John and Lauren earlier tonight was such a joy. And fun fact about Alex McKean, if you ever want to know what the Option 2 program is about, he made a documentary about that in my class. And it won Best Documentary that year. So check that out. But I want to thank everybody for coming here tonight. I told my classes probably for every week for the past 20 weeks that this is my favorite night of the year, or one of them. Thank you to Ms. Brown for already kind of covering some of the bases of thanking LDTV and their staff, in addition to our Board of Education and Dr. Birnbaum and all of our administration. In light of everything that we're going through, to have support for our programs is is greatly appreciated. Something that I'm sure all the teachers here and all the students and all the families would agree with. Here at Lenape, I want to recognize Mr. Tony Catani, our principal, department supervisor, Joe DeJulius, and my amazing co-teacher and advisor, Ms. Rocco, for all the support here at Lenape. And you can definitely tell through all of tonight, I heard a couple of people comment, wow, there's so many people here tonight, and it's really true. And now that we can say we're reaching beyond a television broadcasting program and we're digital media, film, broadcasting, the whole gamut, it's amazing to see all that support for us here tonight. I'd like to make this point every year, but we should recognize not just tonight's winners, but each student out there who submitted an entry to this year's competition. I'm sure I speak for all of the teachers when I say that to create something, to pour your creativity, time, and passion into a project, and then to submit it for judgment takes immense courage and dedication. Each student who participated in this competition has shown a willingness to take risks, to push their boundaries, and to strive for excellence. You are all winners in your own right, and I encourage you to continue pursuing your passion for video production with the same enthusiasm and determination. And like one of our presenters said tonight, you might not win an LDTV award, but you just might win an Emmy one day. This final award is tough. I've had several special graduating classes over, as Rachel seems to indicate, many years in my career. But this senior class, this one's near the top. We have so many dedicated and talented students who work so well together and who care so much about our program. Ms. Rocco and myself met most of you through a screen, and you helped us to do what seemed impossible at the time, bring back a regular weekly show. Together, this group created one of the very few things that could bring the school together when we seemed so far apart. And when we could be normal again, they helped create the new normal. As they rose from freshmen up through their senior year, this group of students continued to recreate and reinvent a Lenape tradition. We are so proud to recognize that even on a day when both Ms. Rocco and myself were unexpectedly absent, this group of students insisted that the show must go on and found a way to still broadcast our show. This award can only go to one student, but know that it will be accepted on behalf of all of you. The recipient of this award almost didn't make it on TV. They didn't submit their audition tape correctly, and they often throw a Friday morning into chaos when we all realize at the last minute that the segment that was exported is incompatible with the TriCaster. That being said, this student is the face of Lenape Digital Media, and they are responsible for bringing everyone together for the greater good. So much so that we may from here on out refer to a MOTS segment as a ROTS segment. We are lucky to have had Rachel these past 4 years, even if we have had to share her with so many other activities. She is the type of student who possesses that special something who only comes around every so often, and I am so proud of her. Rachel will be successful at Maryland and beyond, and I am very proud to present the 2024 Cheryl Haynes Germanario Award of Excellence for Lenape High School to Rachel Lawrence.
Oh my God, she's back again. That day when Mr. Evison and Ms. Rocco called absent, literally on Google Chat at 11:59, I was like, that's the Pride, we're not gonna lose the Pride Day episode, right? Like, no. So I texted Max Hahn and Bella Cow and Victoria Boyar and pretty much everyone in the Lenape section. I was like, how do you feel about coming in now? It's like 7 in the morning, by the way. Do you want to come in right now? Because, like, Lenape Live, please? And they went, yeah, we'll be there. And they were there. I feel so grateful to have so many incredible friends and family members and staff members just willing to help me help them. Rachel in the Street is my baby, my pride and joy. I owe a lot of that to Victoria Boyar and Cece Aioli, who couldn't be here tonight. I just love being able to interact with everyone, and this class and this program and this school has given me the chance to do just that. I'm just so grateful for everything. Oh, to LDTV, to Mark and John and Dana and DJ and Becky, I love you all so much. You're my third family. I just am so grateful to have such incredible support systems. To the Option 2 interns, I'm like so emotional. To my fellow Option 2 interns, like watching us grow together and grow to friends is just the most incredible thing I've ever get to experience. Thank you to my mom, who's filming always, If you wonder where I get it from, it's her. Her camera roll has 8,000 pictures. Half of them are me and half of them are my brother. My dad for always supporting me, for always looking for something for me. At Maryland, he was like, I'll call someone to get you some sort of job. To Reggie, he's here somewhere. I see him somewhere. I actually can't see, but that's okay. Just for being an incredible little brother. I just love hanging out with him. It's hard to leave a program like Lenape Digital Media and graduate and move on, but I'm so grateful that I had 4 years of this and that I get to leave it to somebody else. So thank you, and thank you.
Up next, presenting the award for Seneca High School, please welcome Mr. Kirk Seeley.
Thank you. Good job, team.
Thank you.
All right, guys, I want to thank my track coach. But no, I want to get to this very seriously. Thank you to everyone in the Lenape Regional High School District that makes these classes, opportunities, and these dreams come true for these students. In these difficult and uncertain times, our leadership has taken every measure to make sure and to prevent any negative impact on our students, and that's greatly appreciated by myself, the students, everyone in my building. Thank you to Dr. Carol Birnbaum, the Lenape Regional High School Board of Ed, Heather Zanakis, Craig Bookwalter, and directly in Seneca, I'd like to thank Mr. Bauer and Dr. Castle for their unwavering support. A little PSA right here. You've heard a lot about careers tonight, and I'd like you to pause and consider education. Consider the impact, consider the students, consider the future, consider being a teacher. Seeing you guys up here and seeing your work tonight and seeing our students come back and seeing all the different outcomes is endlessly rewarding, so I'd like you to consider that. Another programming alert, tune in to GSEsports.org on Twitch this Saturday at 2 p.m. to see Seneca go for their third straight esports title. All right? State title. All right. Now, my winner tonight had to rise up to be recognized. My advanced TV classes saw large numbers of students bringing in limitless ideas, personalities, directions, and possibilities. So I want to take time to thank a little bit of them today. Now, my course is an elective, and you guys could be anywhere else, and you choose to come down there and spend your time in F106 in Seneca. So before I announce my winner, I want to recognize a few of the others that have had impacted me over the last 3 years. Dawson, those edits. All right. Dylan, low-key troublemaker in my class. All right. Ben, that acting we all saw on display tonight. Kai is silently over there mastering Final Cut. All right. Emma and Mallory, you guys have littered my classroom with artwork and hung around the room that I'm not quite sure what it presents, but it's okay. John Riley. If you know, you know, and Anthony Fideli knows what I'm talking about, all right? Gianna, always putting in the effort. Ava, Drew, Luke, Colin going out and making those Man on the Street segments has been incredible. Will and Stan, the return from the band has been incredible for you guys. Evan, CJ, Devin, trusting their peers with their visual ideas. You took acting risks most would never dream of. JJ and Brady, you somehow survived along with me, sometimes hovering by my desk asking what's going on over there and me telling you I'm not quite sure. All right? And then we've got a couple, Matt, Aiden, Christian, Keen, you guys come down and do a lot of stuff right down there. And then, of course, I have Liz, your vocab, if I'm saying this correctly, slay the boots. I'm not quite sure if I said that correctly. But Liz, you're awesome up there, and you're always being positive. So one last name before I get to my winner. Actually, a few names, but for one magical human being. Goes by the name of Slinky. Sky Rizzy, Sklier, and Skylar. We got the news that you're moving, and we're totally bummed. We're just glad we could experience your impact and your presence on us for the last 3 years. If I didn't get to your name today, I do apologize. Much love to all of you. And now finally to my winner, Tyler Thomas. Come on up. Tyler's work speaks for itself, but furthermore, it speaks for all of those involved with it. He has the ability to bring in peers and elevate their commitment, craft, and their output. And he looks to branch out, and as he looks to branch out and develop more quality content beyond the walls of F106, it is safe to say that there will be strong work that we will be seeing distributed in many other places in the future. Keep your style. Come on here. Keep your style. Keep your passion, keep your vision, and most importantly, keep your desire and your commitment to excellence. Thank you very much, Tyler. He's my Cheryl Haynes Germanario Award winner.
What an honor. Thank you, Seeley. You are the best teacher I've ever had and probably ever will have. I don't think anybody could really ever live up to you, I'm going to be honest. So a round of applause for Seeley. Thank you to my entire TV3 class. Every single one of you is always working, always just pushing yourself to try to help others and make incredible projects that just better Seneca. So thank you, everybody. Thank you to my mom, my sister, my dad. You guys push me to be just the best self that I can possibly be. Yeah, that's really it. Thank you, guys.
And finally tonight, presenting the award for Shawnee High School, please welcome Mr. Brian Pistone.
You guys are fired up tonight. Ooh, almost dropped it. Good evening, guys. Thank you to the LRHSD administration, our Shawnee administration, Mr. Bookwalter, Mr. Campbell, I believe, is here tonight. Thanks, guys, for coming out. Thank you, Mr. Hockenberger, for everything you do for Shawnee TV. Thank you, LDTV crew, for always organizing this amazing event. Thank you, alumni. Man, it's so inspiring to see the impact you've made in the profession here, and it's very encouraging for the students in the audience. Special thanks to my family who is here each year. Mom, thank you, Misty, and Zoe, who is making segments for the Renegade Morning Show already, my 10-year-old. And Donna, hi. Cousin Donna's here too tonight. Your support means the world to me, guys. Thank you. Big shout out to all the students here tonight. Your dedication and hard work leads to growth. I enjoy working with each of you. Everyone submitted production work this year. You guys should be proud of your accomplishment. The category voting was very close. We had a party ahead of time, and we kind of talked a little bit about, same thing Mr. Ebbison stated, and Allie, my gosh, Allie, didn't win any LDTV awards, and then coming back, she's a national weather reporter, incredible. So keep it up, guys, keep it up. Everybody in the room, thank you, good work tonight. It was really cool, some amazing, very inspiring pieces. So I think we all rub off on each other, inspire each other to do better work every year. So with that being said, my nomination for the Cheryl Haynes Germanario Memorial Award is Hannah Short. So Hannah, your cheerful and consistent leadership makes Shawnee TV a great place to be. Joy is the perfect middle name. Come on up here, girlie.
Thank you.
You encourage and organize the talent and effort in a group to move in a positive direction, all while having a good time. Your character is uplifting. You care about the work and the crew, and everyone is inspired because of it. In terms of management, whether it's checklists, files, release forms, shoot dates, meeting agendas, You're many steps ahead, often reminding everyone in the studio of our upcoming opportunities and responsibilities. Hannah, congratulations on winning your reel tonight. It truly showcases your growth as a producer. Your hard work and dedication are commendable. And lastly, I want to acknowledge Hannah's recent commitment to Rowan University. I have no doubt that she will achieve great things in the sports and journalism community. Congratulations, Hannah.
Thank you.
So that was a lot shorter than I expected, so this line is not going to work very well. But thank you so much, Mr. Pistone. I have learned so much from BP, including how to give a long speech. So please bear with me as I've been waiting for this award for about 4 years now. There are a lot of people that deserve recognition tonight because I wouldn't be here without them. First off, as I mentioned earlier, I would like to thank my family. My parents and my siblings and my grandma are here tonight. They have been a complete rock through the ups and downs of this year, and they have celebrated me and reminded me of my worth, and for that I'm thankful. To my best friends who are in the room tonight, you have been nothing less than amazing. To always supporting me when I wasn't at lunch or other events because I was doing TV stuff. Your pride and support means the world to me, and it's something I don't take for granted. It fuels me every day. To Brian Pistone, the man, the myth, and the legend, but honestly, thank you for always making me a better person with your harsh feedback, your advice about my future, and even talking in the studio. Shawnee TV is the people, and the people are only as good as their leader. So thank you so much for leading us well. This place isn't like an ordinary classroom, it's a portal into my favorite place where creativity is freely welcomed. But my favorite part is, can you guess? The people. I spend 7 a.m. to 7:25 a.m. Monday through Friday, lunch and learn meetings on Monday, Thursday setups, and so many extra hours with these people, and they're my favorite people. To all of you in the audience, you mean the world to me. To Michael, Tyler, and Jess, thank you for being the best support system, and I've never worked with a better team than the 4 of you. Well, 3 of you. You were there for me when I couldn't be there for myself, and I can't ever explain to anyone how those memories have made me feel. To the new people who have joined this year, continue to be amazing. Your passion makes me emotional every day because I love seeing other people as passionate as I am about this program. A few extra thank yous. I would like to thank you, Dr. Birnbaum, Mr. Campbell, and Mr. Bookwalter for just pouring into this program. We're very grateful to still be here. We're very grateful as we know that it's been a hard year knowing with the unknown of what's happening, but I just want to say a big thanks. I'm your biggest fans. I don't know if you know that, Dr. Birnbaum, but I'm a huge fan of yours. For most of all, yes, round of applause for Dr. Birnbaum. And for most of all, this year would not be the same without my LDTV staff and crew. Thank you for always listening to my, Rachel, don't look at me. Thank you so much for always listening to my daily stories, my daily rants, and my questions about everything. I really appreciate you guys always listening to my stories and humbling me when I make a mistake and telling me what I could do better and just congratulating me when I have big wins. And to the LDTV Option 2 interns, I've loved laughing and making memories with you this year. And shout out to my favorite sideline reporter, Rachel Lawrence. Thank you so much. I'm going to miss you guys all and continue to be amazing and enjoy this program.
Congratulations to all of our winners, nominees, and for all of your hard work and great work this year. All the best to our graduating seniors. Let's make some noise for them. And of course, thank you to our alumni presenters, and thanks to everyone at home for joining us tonight. We'll see you next year.